Hello, YouTubers. Hey, I found an article in a Colorado Springs newspaper. It's an alternative newspaper, but this is a great article written June 30th, 2021, about UFO activity over Canon City. Now, Canon City's not far from Colorado Springs. It is a beautiful little town. The main Colorado State Penitentiary is located there, and one of the walls of the penitentiary is a solid flat face of a mountain. It's really something to see. It's a great town. But I wanted to read you a little bit about Canon City and the activity there. This is a great article. I'll include the link in the description box to this article. But it's about several things, but about the Pentagon's release of testimony, videos, images, information about UFOs. This is one of them, a diagram of UFO seen by uh, a fellow named George Adamski, I guess. It's a drawing he composed. But according to data compiled from National Civilian UFO Reporting Center, or NUFORC, there were 6,340 UFO sightings in 2019, and Colorado ranked 17th nationally for the most sightings. Now, that kind of ties in with what I believe about angel activity. It was the angels who descended from heaven at Mount Hermon in Syria. That's the largest peak, the largest point, the highest point on the eastern Mediterranean. They descended there. There's something about angels and mountains, and you kind of pick up on that the more we go. But in 2020, there was an increase in sightings nationally, with some experts speculating COVID restrictions led people to spend more time watching the skies, and I certainly believe that. Here in Colorado, former Republican Senator Cory Gardner witnessed mysterious drone swarms near his home in Yuma in January of 2020, and there were regular sightings throughout the year. Chris McCain, a self employed painter in Canon City, saw strange objects in the sky from his backyard on April 22nd, 2021. And I made a video about my experiences from the backyard of a friend. McCain, his wife, and two other members of his extended family photographed and recorded 5 different instances of round, glowing orange objects passing over his home. He said, "We were out back, and my wife, she noticed them first. They would appear in front of the house and travel out of sight. They all faded out at the same spot. I know what the satellites look like. These were weird because they were bright orange and all individual. They were round, kind of oblong. They were bright orange, silent, moving at a good rate of speed." And I find it interesting that he said they all vanished at the same point. And that ties in with my contention that these are interdimensional. They're interdimensional. Members of the Facebook group Canon City and Florence Community, who declined to speak on record, also claimed to have seen strange lights the night of April 22nd. McCain says he spent about 2 years as a member of the Civil Air Patrol, a nonprofit civilian auxiliary of the U.S. Air Force, and is familiar with different kinds of aircraft, and claims the objects he saw were not any kind of aircraft he had ever seen. They weren't in the jet stream high, he says. They were below the cloud line. They were low. I'm just going to include the link to this story in the description box. And Canon City, Colorado, hotbed for UFO activity. I want again to thank you for watching my video.